Welcome back, guys. This is what I wore for day 2 of fighting rifle at Tactical Response. So I changed out the chest rig I had for a Ares Armor plate carrier. This is one they have, I believe it's their German plate carrier, with they have their bungee cords on the side. So it's really nice. This, you can adjust it when you lean sideways or get down the ground and lean back. These actually stretch. So they move with you and stretch. It's not like a regular cover bun where it's one size and then it's stuck that way. So I like these. These can actually adjust in and out depending on how you're moving, so it really moves well with you.
I bet that was nice on day 2 because we were doing a lot of bending and laying on the ground or kneeling on the ground, having to bend sideways.
A lot of dynamic movement on day 2. So this was nice for a plate carrier. Again, for the chest rig, it would have been no problem. For a plate carrier, this is really nice to have. Again, this was it's bare bones, and this actually is the you can actually pull these tabs and it has these cables running through here, and so it's quick releasable. So if you fall into water, if you're wearing regular plates, those things are heavy to weigh you down, you want to get out, you need to pull it down and they'll come off. Whereas I have the DKX plates in here, and these actually float. So this could almost be a flotation device, maybe not with all the magazines on here and what's in the pack, but if it was just a plate carrier, maybe a few mags, it would almost act, it would help give me some buoyancy. But so I ran the plate carrier with just the double HSDI tacos on the front, empty hydration bladder on the back. I didn't have anything on there yet, so it was kind of front heavy. So I do need to get some water in here or something else to weigh it down. And then I was also running my belt again, so I run the belt almost, that's the first thing I put on is the belt, and then I layer over top that. So I'm trying to base everything around the belt, and then add more on top of that. So I don't have medical on this yet. Actually, Tim, could you hand me the pouch down there? So I'm thinking about moving this pouch that I had on the belt, shifting this over one MOLLE row, then mounting this here so it can be on the back so I can reach it here. But with this hand I might be able to reach it. With this hand I'll have to try and see if I can do that. But I'm going to do that, move it to the back pouch so I'll have medical on all my items. That was one thing I hadn't done yet, I hadn't gotten around to. And then for the rifle I ran my old Rock River Arms. The only thing I've done to it is I've left the original handguards on, and I changed it out for a Mission First stock. I put a Burrish Tripler 3X magnifier on this, and a Holosun red dot sight, and an American Defense mount, and I have an Impact Weapons light mounted here, and I put an LZ Bones in there. And one thing I was worried about was this being so close to the gas tube, this getting overheated and working loose. So I put witness marks on here, but this thing didn't shift at all. It's still on here tight. There's no movement to this thing. And then I got a GG&G rail mount for the old A2 style handguards, mounted on here, and put a vertical foregrip so I can kind of rest this on here as an index point so my hand's not sticking around, especially if it gets wet or I get sweaty. And it's also right here to help me index the light properly every single time I grip the gun. So that's I don't use this as a grip. I use this as just a hand stop to help me get a better hold of the rifle and push and pull like they were teaching in the supine. You can push out, then pull back. So this makes it really easy to pull the rifle back into you, control it, maybe when the stock's not in your shoulder properly, which is, we did do a lot of those weird shooting positions, and that helps a lot on here. Did you have any trouble with yours? Because yours doesn't have a hand grip on it doing that.
For most of the time, I actually held on kind of like to the magazine well rather than just holding it flat.
Okay, so you just brought your hand back.
Yeah, for the most part, that was just more comfortable for me. As you see later, my gun does not have the foregrip. That'd be something I'd like to add later. But in the supine, like I said, I just kind of held that, and that helped do that pinching motion, and that helped me the best. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got a natural little hand spot here, but it's really close and it's kind of hard, and the muzzle can whiz around. So I like having this around here.
Yeah.
I had an Echo 93 sling on here. This worked fine. You can actually do a single point, but I prefer 2-point slings. And I've got it back here. Oh yeah, and I have a mount mounted here, an Impact Weapons mount. So the mount that comes with the sling, it just spins around, so your sling get all twisted up on you. So I just don't like that. I don't like how my sling is sticking into my neck sometimes. So the Impact Weapons mount is non-rotational, so you put it in, and where you stick it in, it doesn't move. So it stays put, so I like that. I have the same thing on my other one, the one that mounts it to the rail. It doesn't move at all, it stays put. So I really like that, and they both held up great, no movement at all.
Now let me ask you, so you had 2 different setups.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have 2 questions. One is, what are the pros and cons of this setup compared to the other setup? And what situation is there one situation you would use this setup over a different situation for the other setup?
Yes, the obvious pro for this one is you're wearing armor, so you're protecting all your heart, your lungs, everything up here. You're protecting front and back. So this would be if you could have a choice, like, oh, I know someone's going to go shoot the mall today. I'm just going to throw this in my vehicle just so I can throw this on when that happens. I'll bring this. This would be what I'm wearing if I know for 100% certain, or even 90%, 80% certain, I'm getting into a gunfight or someone's shooting at me. I definitely want to be wearing this. The chest rig is more for, I'm not sure, we're just going out and shooting on the range, so this is more comfortable. We're going out and we're doing a lot of walking. We're not trying, we're trying everything we do not get into a gunfight. That's when you would wear a lightweight rig like that, when you're going to be low profile, fast, and try not to be seen is when you would wear a chest rig like that.
Okay.
So that's the pros cons of why you would do both of those. Or if because these are expensive. I had to save for a long time to buy these, so these are also expensive. Whereas that you just buy a chest rig, it's there. So you buy a plate carrier, you still have to buy the plates for it. You have to buy the magazine pouches for it. Stuff to put on the back. So this will be a lot more expensive than a chest rig.
All right. Very cool.